Hey everybody, so welcome to another episode of Senssa the Necromancer. I am level 55 and I am in Butcher Block Mountains heading over to the Ocean of Tears. So I have just been ported. Here I am. Now I'm going to cast Invis and then I'm going to tell you how to get to the Ocean of Tears safely as a necromancer. So here, let's go. Okay. Oh, poo. I should have dead men fluting. Duh. Let's try this again. Take two. Anyway, so when you get ported, I'm not too sure the direction that you're facing. I sort of moved when I got ported in. But basically, what you want to do when you get here is you want to head. There's two ways out of here. This is obviously a dead end. Who's that? Ooh, I don't know. There's this way, and then there's this way. You want to go this way. So you pretty much want to go. You see the hill up here, and here's the dwarf. You want to head that way. So let's go. If you really know, it's all pretty much dead end on this side. You just want to stay towards the right hand wall until you see an opening. Okay. And what I mean by opening is this area here. This spot here has people and a little guy there, a couple of little people there, but I still remain on this side of the wall for safety purposes only. There's a lovely ocean. There's a goblin camp. And pardon me, you head down this way. So you pretty much want to go now, when you've passed this, is to head this way. You see the building, you'll start to, depending on your clipping screen, you'll see the building here. This is where you want to go. There is, don't be discouraged, there is an opening in here, and that's where you need to go. Now, when you get to this area, you have to make sure you still have your invisibility on. Mine is gathered shadows, because right when we turn left past this wall, there will be two guards, and you will be kill on sight to them. So you do not want them to see you. And then, of course, this area, you are kill on sight, everything here, except for this guy here. But you don't want to take a chance because there is a guy underneath this area who will beat you up. So depending on your level, he's green to me. So, and that's it. So I just stay here. I always gotta feel like I gotta be in the middle of it. Okay. I just stay here and I sit and wait for the boat. This girl here will kill you. Well, not kill you. She'll attempt to kill me if she can see invis. But if I was to drop it, there is nothing here that will aggro me. So I stay here and I just wait for the boat. So when we get to the Ocean of Tears, I will show you two things. One is how to get on the list for the AC if you're looking to get some J boots, which I already have here. And one is how to kill sea fairies and what to do with that. I mean, it's pretty much basic, but some people don't know. I didn't know, 'cause I've never been a necro. I didn't know about Sea Fairy Island. Oh, look at that, the boat. How lucky am I? Usually this is a half-hour trip. So I just got the I just did the DMF, and I did the gathered shadows. Normally, if I'm sitting here for over 10-15 minutes, I like to get rid of the dead men floating and the gathered shadows, do a rebuff, and then head on the boat. But because the boat came here quicker than I can say, that is pretty darn cool. I don't have to do that. The only thing I may have to do is the spirit of wolf, depending on how high the level the druid was that got me here. So hold on. I usually wait here until that boat has come to the plank. Okay, so now I start to go. So when I do go, what I do is I head straight over to this corner here because I want to be away from this check here, just in case she decides to, this pops off and sees me. Lucky for this trip is a quick one zone in. The only thing is that the boat lands on a druid sister island, which I've never been on, so I don't know how to kill those. Apparently that is another hotspot for necros. One day I will explore it, and if I can figure out the best way to kill them, I shall show you. Okay, so we are off. I usually climb up here to have a nosy. But it's one dock in, one zone in, and the zone is not very long at all. It's waiting for the boat is the hardest part and the most annoying. And we're zoning. I think a lot of people get the misconception of how to do the, what do you call that? Do the camp the AC. I didn't know that it was as simple as it was until I done it. I thought it was more of a process. To me, to be honest, it's a lot easier to do than it would be to find it in Southern Row. Southern Row, it's a free-for-all, so whoever gets it first and does the most damage wins, where this one, it is you sit and you camp it and you have it until it comes or you decide to leave. Okay, so we're pulling up here, and this is the sister island with the druids. I just stay right here. The first person you see on this island is very far away, so she will not come near you. There's some people there, which I'm pretty sure if they saw me, they wouldn't like me. This is what I'm talking about. And it will dock here, but we don't get off there. He did. Don't know why. He surpassed it. So it docks there, and we just fly off if you have dead men floating. And this is, I believe, the island. Yes, this is the island where you go. There's one over here I accidentally went to. This is the island. You'll see it has like the specs topping. This is basically where you need to go for the AC. So it's very simple to get to. You have some people here. Obviously shamans. So basically when you get here, you ask, you just start with, can I be put on the list? And then they'll say, yeah, sure. And then normally the list will look like this. So it would be AC list, and then you would put whoever, your name, obviously, and current, and then the names that follow would be the next ones. So if you're playing an alt, right, this is what I do. So let's say, okay, this guy here Let's say Hellcaller, because that'd be an easy one to do. I want an easy one. Okay, let's say Hellcaller had an alt. He didn't want to sit here and wait for this guy here to get it. So what he'll say to him is, look, put my name on the list. And I'm going to be playing my alt somewhere else. And his alt is named, let's say, Death Caller. So what I would do is in parentheses, I would put Death Caller. So that would mean that if he gets it, right, let's get rid of this guy. Right, so for me, let's say if I'm the current one and I get it, I would send a tell to Hellcaller first. If he's not online, then I would send one to Deathcaller. He's online, then I would tell him, look, get back here because Hellcaller, because I've just gotten the AC. So that's how I would do that. And I would just accept it because you're going to get a lot of people coming up to you, asking you who's on the list and can I be added to the list. Now, some people just stay here and do absolutely nothing and watch. And some people are very kind and will help you kill it just for the sake of just having company or just waiting, because sometimes people will go link dead and then this whole camp is free because they were unable to send a tell or whatever to come back online. So yeah, there goes the Cyclops. It will always spawn here. You will either get a Cyclops or a pirate or a ogre. Those are the only three things that will pop here. And that's it. And you keep doing that until you get a ancient Cyclops. Kill it and then loot the ring. And you can either multi-quest it or keep it for yourself. Okay, so another thing here that I forgot to mention is this island itself. I'm going to cast invisibility so I can show you first. What you want to do is where the dogs are is where it spawns. Okay, they sit here to watch it. This island also has, and I hope I don't get killed, a roaming Cyclops. See, there he is. I'm getting back. He's indifferent, but he's blue. So when you are killing this Cyclops, you want to keep it relatively in this area, so that you don't aggro this one and end up killing more than one. Usually when I start killing it, I cast fear on it and it will trail over here. And usually that's where it dies. But you have to be careful because that roaming Cyclops travels this area as well. Okay, and they have a short aggro, so you don't necessarily have to be worried about it. Just have to be mindful of it. So there is the Cyclops. That's not what they're wanting. This is a 6-minute spawn. So every 6 minutes, a Cyclops, a pirate, or an ogre will spawn. Okay. So I'm feigning death. He dropped a bag over his head. Okay, so I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, send me a tell. I appreciate all the feedback. So take care, guys. Bye.